right, I am recording this in August, almost September of 2021. So we're going to be talking about something that is very much real right now, but it applies forever and always, especially for people like me. So we're talking about emotional exhaustion and how it can just make you feel like you can't possibly declutter. But I'm also going to give you a solution, okay? Because I have good news. The first 3 steps of my decluttering process require no emotions. And, well, none of my steps require emotions, and they don't even require any decisions to be made. Because here's the thing. We are living in this weird time right now where just to be going about your normal life, making dinner, doing things, living, having any kind of relationships with people, whatever, we're making so many more decisions than we ever used to have to make, okay? Like, everything's a decision. Like, things that used to be things that, I've always been an intentional type of person who thought through things, but every little thing, every interaction, everything we do, everything we commit to, school, football, church, people, relationships, friends, but everything is a decision that we have to make, that we have to think through. And so you see clutter and you think, if I can put that off, like I don't have to absolutely deal with that. I've got enough decisions that I absolutely have to make. But that clutter, I can just leave it there. And because I don't want to make decisions. I don't want to feel anything that I don't absolutely have to feel right now. I don't want to go through any like big difficult things to figure out at this time because there is enough that I have to deal with. And then life happens and it just like sends you right over the edge because you're emotionally exhausted. And because these things are happening anyway, when we can avoid having to go through emotions, if we don't absolutely have to, then we do. And so that's why some of my people were really surprised when all these years they've been thinking, well, if I was just at home, then all this would be easy. I'd have time to deal with clutter. And then they were at home and looked around and were like, I can't do it. And part of that, there's a lot to it, but one of the real issues is emotional energy. So what we're going to talk about is working through clutter without using emotions, without making decisions, which means I can make real progress without having to expend any emotional energy. Know that you can go ahead and do something without fearing that you are going to end up feeling all these things that you don't have the energy to feel right now. Remember the better video when I talked about how better is the goal? This is going to get you better. This is going to get your space better. You're not going to finish, but the first 3 steps of my decluttering process require no decisions to be made. So the first step is trash, like actual obvious trash, not like, is this trash? I don't know. We're not doing that. Okay. We're talking about like actual, oh my word, why is that in there? Trash. The second step is easy stuff. My definition of easy stuff is stuff that you don't have to make a decision about, okay? It already has an established home. There's no questions to ask myself. I don't have to think about it. It's just, oh, why is that in here? It needs to be somewhere else, and then we take it there. And then the third step is your donations, okay? Meaning the stuff that just needs to go, that you don't have to think about, that you're like, why have I not already gotten rid of this? So we're not making any tough decisions. And I'm gonna show you in my kitchen drawer, that was part of my dramatic presentation just now, this is the real actual clutter in it. So someone who edits my videos has been saying, hey mom, don't you want to do a video about that drawer? So now's the time. We're going to do a video about that drawer. I hope you're happy. Okay, so we're doing, I'm going to go through this drawer and I am only going to do the first 3 steps. Okay, so we're not going to finish this drawer. That is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you how much better it can be without ever having to make a decision. How much better you can make it without expending any emotional energy. And my hope is that that will give you the, okay, I can go do this. Okay, even if you have to stop because you start to go, it's going to be better than it was before. Okay, so here we go. Here's my real life actual drawer. It's embarrassing. Okay, there we go. Here is my drawer. So step one of this process is trash. Okay, so I am literally going to see if there is any trash in here. Who would have trash in their kitchen drawer? Probably me, okay? But even if I don't find trash, it will make me look at everything in the drawer because I'm looking for trash. And so it won't just be a big mass of stuff anymore. Instead, it's going to, in my brain, be individual items, and I'll have a better idea of what's in there, okay? So what in there is trash? Well, let's see here. Okay, here is, all right. Okay, so yeah, there's trash. Oh my word, how does this happen? Okay, yep, I'm finding trash. Oh my word. Okay, really? Seriously? Okay, trash. Be careful in your drawers, okay? Our rule, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find out isn't always followed, is that all sharp things go right here at this edge so that we don't accidentally, get injured. But anyway, already I've found this much trash. This right here is a bag that has something in it. I'm not for sure what that came with. That's a decision. I'm not going to make it. No, I'm putting that back because I'm doing this for you. So I am just going to look for the trash, which was the package, and we're not going to worry about the other stuff. Okay, because that might require decision making, and I don't want to make any decisions today for y'all's sake. Okay, so I'm finding trash. I'm also finding gross stuff. Who put a straw in here? Okay, just looking for trash. Oh, there's a lid of something. All right, anything else? Mostly it was in the back. Well, who knows? It's probably in other places too. Okay, all right, this is trash. It's going in the trash. I have taken trash out. Even if at this point I'm like, that's it, I can't do anymore. It's fine. The place is no worse off because all I did was take out trash and put it in the trash can. It was easy. There were no emotional decisions to be made, and this place is a little bit better even though it still looks bad. Okay, now I'm going to look for easy stuff, okay? Anything that has an established home somewhere else, but for whatever reason, it ended up in this drawer. Do I need to really declutter this drawer? Absolutely I do. It's ridiculous. But for today, the purpose is to do things without making any kind of decisions or expending emotional energy. So I'm just gonna look for easy stuff. Okay, what's easy? Well, this goes in the cookie area. Except that as I pick it up and I go, this goes, I'm like, is that a maple leaf or is that a snow thing? I think I'm gonna stick this in my existing donate box, okay? So let me look for anything else that goes somewhere else for sure. Let's see, here is a little steak knife. Steak knife goes in the actual drawer where we, look for steak knives. Pen. Is that a pen? Oh, that's trash. I don't know. What is that? I have no idea. It's going in the trash. I am going to fill up my hands and walk to the side of the room where these things go, okay? Let's see here. There's more trash. I'm going to pull more trash out. There's more, I don't even know what those are, so I'm going to call them trash. And this I'm going to stick in my donate box, which I need to bring back here anyway because I'm about to do some donations. I just went and trash and got a donate box because I had something to donate. If I had gotten distracted and just stuck this in the donate box out there and quit, no big deal. This is no worse off than it was before, okay? All right, but I'm back here. I now have a donate box and I'm simply gonna look for donations. Nothing that takes my breath away, nothing that requires some big sort of thought process. Not that my decluttering questions require big thought processes anyway. The whole 5 steps are emotion free, and yet we're just gonna go through the first 3. Let me look through for donations. All right, I see one right here. This is a can opener that does work, but I don't like it as much as my other can opener here. This is actually easy because this is not where I look first for this. I look first for this over here on the counter. That is where that's gonna go. Okay, anything else that's a duh that I can just get rid of? I'm going to get rid of this, okay? However, it's a knife, and I don't like to put knives in donate boxes. I do recommend that you have a small donate box of kitchen stuff so that it's a little more clear that there could be something sharp in here, but I am going to wrap this up in a paper towel and put it inside of a Ziploc bag. That doesn't require any emotions. Let's see here. This was a freebie sample. Now I don't care anymore. This, yeah, I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and get rid of those. Okay. I'm going to get rid of that. I think it's a tuna doolally. There's a couple of these in here that I know I just don't ever use. Like, I don't pick them. I'm going to say the same about that one. And I actually don't like that thing. And this is going to need to be cleaned. And I'm trying not to think about that because it's not the point of this video. Okay, so I'm getting rid of these. Not that they're not good things. A lot of these things are good, but it's like when I'm sitting here going, this drawer won't close, I'm just going, well, something has to go, right? So I'm just getting rid of anything that doesn't cause me any emotional energy. Okay, this is actually easy. I keep this in that other drawer over there. I don't know why it ended up here. This is my sister-in-law got it for me. It's like a silicone doolally that fits over, can you see that? Fits over the handle of the, you know, this that gets really hot, especially if you're gonna put it in the oven. So yeah, it's not where I look for it. I look for it over here where I keep like hot pads and things like that. This, I'm gonna call this a duh donation because I have never used it. This has fallen on the floor. Okay, it's causing too much emotional distress. Probably don't need it, but because it's an emotional decision, because it's causing me to go, I'm just not gonna worry about it right now, okay? And I'm gonna stick it in the dishwasher because I just dropped it on the floor. This is huge. Ended up in this drawer for some goofy reason when I know exactly where it goes and it's not here, it's over there on the other side of the kitchen. This is actually easy. At first I was like, why do I have an ice pick? And then I see it has my mom's name on it. I think she brought it to my house at some point. This is easy because I have a spot for my mom's stuff. Okay, I'm gonna call this for now. Put these in there, okay, to where they're not gonna hurt anybody. Here's the thing. I am getting out the little crumbs and things, which are super disgusting. Easy doesn't mean quick, fast, whatever. It means emotionally easy, meaning I don't have to think about it. It may be annoying, but I don't have to think about it, okay? I am now going to just spread this stuff out, okay? Because I have gotten rid of duh and easy stuff. Here we go. Look. That's a lot less stuff than was in there before. Welcome to a decluttering video where you're like, seriously, she's done. But that's the point. The point is I was able to make it better, not even making a single decision. All I focused on was getting rid of trash, easy stuff, where I didn't have to think about it, and duh clutter, stuff that just needed to go. So I got rid of all of this, okay? That's a better shot. Anyway, a couple other things for if you're emotionally exhausted. If you can, okay, yeah, deal with an annoying spot or deal with a visible space, because the visible progress that you make is going to increase your energy. It's going to increase your emotional energy to actually see your progress that you're making. The other thing is to make sure you follow my take it there now strategy, okay? Because if you are emotionally exhausted, I know it can be hard to do any of this that doesn't even require emotions. I get that, okay? So the fear is, okay, I might be able to do some, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish. And I have to know that at any point I could quit. Well, the only way to know that you can stop at any point and not be worse off than you were before and not have something hanging over your head that makes you go, why did I even try? Is to do the take it there now, is to, as you find trash, stick it in the trash. As you find easy stuff that has an established home somewhere else, take it to that home. And then you're done at whatever point at which you stop. Grab a donate box or anything that you can also send to the donation center along with what's in it, so you never have to go through this stuff again, and stick declutter in there. But that take it there now, that acting on what you are doing is the thing that will ensure that you can stop at any point. I hope that was helpful. I just want to say I'm sorry. Not that it's my fault, but I'm sorry that life is extra emotionally exhausting right now. And my hope is that this video doesn't make you feel guilty or pressured. It just makes you go, it's a real thing. It has a real effect, but there's also a real solution. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you guys next week.